rub your lemon under the armpits. The first day I did that, my husband was like, are you going crazy? Because he loves perfume, I'm telling you. And right now, I don't even hear the smell of perfume next to me.
Did you see what I just did?
I just stopped using those stuff, you know. All I do is take a very good shower, and then I use lemon as my deodorant. Okay, I use lemon as my deodorant.
So you're comfortably burning your armpit with lemon because you think it's natural. The citric acid in lemon can be very harsh for the armpit because the armpit skin is very tender and in an enclosed place. So when you use lemon in your armpit because you're comfortable that it's an organic product or it's natural, the acid in it can actually burn your armpit. Why? Because the skin in the armpit is quite thin and it's in an enclosed place. So gradual or use of the lemon over time creates that pigmentation or hyperpigmentation as we call it. And then for those with a sensitive skin, there's usually an allergic reaction.
In one live stream, we are heading to $1,000. One live stream like this. Tell me who does that? And now, funny thing, I don't even have more than 500 people watching. I don't have even more than 500 people watching. Miss Hungo, I'm not there. I honestly wish that the home can be left alone.
We might even decide not to go back. We might even decide to bring our family here.
But it's good when you get wings and fly.
Hello my lovelies, happy Sunday, welcome back to my channel. It's Mzungu Pebbles. It's always a pleasure having each and every one of you here to support me. Thank you for coming back to watch me. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if the content interests you. I love each and every one of you dearly. This is a reaction video, reaction on Nyawahanze village. What else am I gonna react on? Clarice? No. I'm going to give you guys the update on the Marwas, okay? So we're here for it. Everybody has left the Marwa niche, it seems, but I am here and I'm going to remain here. If I ever leave the Marwa niche, I'll probably leave it for something completely different. Nothing in that village. Anyway, thank you guys for being here as always. It's your girl. Let's turn up. We're going to turn up right now. I need a drink, but I stopped drinking, didn't I? Well, for a while. So anyway, it's kind of noisy outside, so I have to literally shout because there's music playing outside. Everybody is just in the park partying today because it's a beautiful day in New York City. And I'm stuck in the house working. I am working today even though it's a Sunday. Your girl worked very, 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 very hard, believe it or not. So on my plate tonight, or today, in the evening rather, whenever I push this video out, whether it's late tonight or tomorrow morning, I don't know. But on my plate, I have Dee Wango, I am Marwa, Per, and of course, David Jr. incident that happened in the village as well. I have that. We're going to talk about this. And first of all, let me start off with that incident that happened apparently at David Jr. compound this evening, their time, because it was dusk. It was very difficult to see anything. There was a huge fight at David Jr.'s compound. I don't know who the two people were who were fighting at first, but I just saw sticks flying, stones, everything that you can think of flying, people gathering around.
Wait. Wait.
And I don't understand, like, if these people see people fighting, it's a huge crowd. How is it that no one jumped in to stop the fight or to break the fight up? I don't understand. Guys, I don't get it. They just stood there. It's not like these people had a pew pew. It's different if people are fighting and they have a pew pew. Well, let me apologize for that. This is updated information that we are receiving this morning. You know how news travels. Sometimes it's not right, sometimes it's wrong. But this morning we're getting more information. And the more information that came out, it says that this man turned into Robin Hood. He had a bow and an arrow. He was Cupid. He was shooting his bow and arrow at the people. And he also had a machete. So I took that back. He had, things that could harm people, and I guess that's why everyone was afraid of him. As long as you don't think that you would be getting hurt if you jump in and stop it, there's nothing wrong in jumping in to stop the fight, especially the men. They could have done that. So anyway, I heard that Gintu was also involved in a fight with Davy Jr. Now, after I looked at the video that I saw on YouTube, those persons who were fighting in that video looked nothing like Gintu. So I don't think that was a part of Gintu. I think what happened is, and this is just my guess, I think what happened, there was a fight before the Gintu fight. And as a lot of people gathered there, Gintu perhaps went there as well to get video, to, get content, right? And Davy probably was there, or the watchman was there, and because they don't get along with Gintu, then a fight erupted between the watchman and Gintu. Well, that was the story I heard. However, I do not see Gintu fighting anyone. However, I did see him with something in his hands, look like rocks, okay? But I didn't see a fight with Gintu and anybody. Maybe, how is it that nobody has a video with that? Huh? I don't know. Where's the video with Gintu fighting? I need to see that video, because I can't believe a watchman would beat Gintu as big as Gintu is. I just can't believe that part. So in this part of the video, you're going to see G-Unit. I'm not going to call his name, but you know who G-Unit is, okay? And in his hands, he has two things in his hands. It is alleged that Gintu went there to get photos. Now, you all don't come for me to say, oh, I'm throwing things out there reacting on Gintu. This is what I hear, and I'm a reactor, so I'm going to talk about it. So you all please do not come for me about that. I'm a reactor, so I'm reacting on it. It is alleged that Gintu went there to get photos, to get content, to take pictures, okay, of the fight. I don't know of what. I don't know, because I did not get the full, I didn't get the full gossip. I didn't. Just pieces of it, and I'm piecing it together. I also heard that Gintu hit Davy Jr. car, so I don't know if this is true or this story is just about other people and they're throwing Gintu in the mix. I don't know, okay? I was not there. This is just gossip, so take it with a grain of salt. So according to Gintu's report and Mac's report this morning, Gintu was not involved directly in the fight. So I was partially correct, okay? Gintu was not involved directly in the fight. The fight was between the watchman and someone else. And what is mentioned by Gintu, I will let you guys listen to what he had to say. Apparently someone touched his car, touched David Jr. car, sorry, and David Jr. came out in the market area, not on David Jr. premises, in the market area. David Jr. came out and said, why is he touching his car? Poor people shouldn't be touching his car, or something like that. And this is believable because David Jr. has a very arrogant personality these days. Since he has money, the family has been looking down on all the people in the village. So this is very believable, because if someone touches David Jr.'s car from that area, he's going to get upset and he's going to, look down on them and talk badly to them. So after the person touches the car, David Jr. left, and then the watchman jumped in and slapped the guy who touched the car, and that is how the fight started.
Arudi mpige, sioni mwanaume, rudi mpige. Arudi mpige. Surudi mpige kama wewe ni mwanaume, surudi.
We were standing a bit because I have much of the people I'm always paying in the evening, and they were waiting me in a certain pool that they are ever playing. And when they were waiting for me there, I said about, okay, I'm gonna be arriving there as soon as possible. Then I reached at the spot. Then while I was just standing, David Jr. came with a car. And you understand, he's always bragging, talking about, yeah, Mercedes Benz and much more like that. He came and he stopped the vehicle very near to us. And he got out of the car. Then he went to a certain position whereby this kind of the guy is roasting some of the street food. And spotted one boy and said, why are you touching my car? And who told you this car is touched with just poverty people? And you are just poor people and they're just touching my car. How is it possible? And to that kind of the time, he said, I will just hit you. Don't bring your poverty to me. Then I was about, okay, this is just a small issue. They have to solve it on their own. So if a person has, maybe somebody just touched your car, somebody's coming out to tell you, because you are poor, you are touching my car because you are poor. Or because your background is povertized, you're talking about you cannot touch my car. So when he went to this kind of the boy, he was a young boy. I think he's a minor, if I'm not wrong. Then what happened from there? In a short time possible, the soldier came from the construction. And because he had to please and to make sure that he is doing the work, and also has to show the boss because he's doing the work, he came and said, who boss is bringing some problems to you? Then David Jr. spotted this young man. Look at how poor they are. Then the guy, which is a security guy, went direct and slapped the guy very hard. Then at that moment, that's where now I took the camera and I say, no, this is not how you should be solving the matters. Why couldn't David Jr. himself beat the boy, but the security came from nowhere and came and slapped the guy and chased the boy using the machete that he was ever carrying? Then I shot a short video talking about, no, this is not how it should be. And now much of the people who saw that kind of the action came out and said, no, this is not the reality, because this is, has been taking over the game. And because Gintu is muchly known, and they know, like, whenever I'm just available, they know, like, nothing gonna be getting wrong. People said, no, this is not fair, this is not fair. And the mob justice engaged and said, why are you doing this? At that kind of the level, the man went in. And I was not available. The people are talking about, I'm just carrying the, I'm having the red, was it a red what? A red vest. I was not the red vest. I'm not red vested there. It was the other civilian people who were just around who saw that kind of an act taking over the game from that kind of the position. And to me, because of this kind of the wrangle, I was recording. I was a part of the crowd recording. And I said, no, this is not fair. You have to do this. But David Jr. ran away because he knew he has already escalated the fight there. He ran away because already the young boy had been slapped and is down. Now they're going to be turning much of and tarnishing much of the people's artifact. To this kind of the way, I understand. Because much of the people, they talk about, okay, because Gintu was there and I'm highly known, they're going to be talking, I'm always one-on-one. I can record to make sure that you're going to be getting whatever evidence is going to be coming. But we...
Get out, trash! This first class isn't for a beggar like you.
The ticket are using some of the people, and this is how it was. Each kind of the video we are saying here, nobody can ever tell me they have spotted Gintu in such kind of a fight. And how did it start? And how did it go?
I saw a video with, Gintu had 2 huge rock stones in his hands in the crowd, pacing back and forth. I didn't see him hitting anyone. He just had the 2 rocks in his hand. Well, according to sources, those are rocks, but I cannot confirm, so take it with a grain of salt, all right? Perhaps they were tissue paper, who knows? I think Gintu is innocent in this, and the reason being is, I think he explained it the way it was. I am more on the side of believing exactly what he said happened in terms of how, the watchman came out and slapped the guy who touched David Jr.'s car. I don't think that this happened on David Jr.'s compound, and it was, you know, the first thing I thought, why would Gintu go to David Jr.'s compound knowing that they're after him? Now, he so happened to be in the crowd recording because, of course, he is one-on-one. That's what I said. He's one-on-one, so he's in the crowd recording. And once he is spotted, he's going to be singled out because, you know, right now, Davy needs to arrest someone, and the only person that he can think of who he should arrest is Gintu. Like I said, I have seen video with Gintu holding two things in his hand. I don't know, maybe they're tissue paper. I'm not going to say it's rock stones only. Maybe it's tissue paper. I don't know because I was not there. But I do believe that if there was a big fight amongst a lot of people, Gintu is also going to try to defend himself and stand there and try to defend himself. And that's why he armed himself just in case one of those arrows from the man, the lunatic, who came out swinging bow and arrows like Robin Hood, had caught him. And I can't blame him for this. So Davy can't use this stuff against him. Now, Davy did go to the police station with evidence and all of that to try to get Gintu arrested. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm telling you that he went to the police station. And he is determined to get Gintu arrested. I'm just giving you all a heads up. So that's what happened. Breaking news coming out of that area. Now let's talk about Marwa's live today, okay? Because that was funny. Marwa did a live today. Of course, he was trying to get to his 600,000 subscribers. Of course, he didn't get it. He's very, very close to it. And I felt like subscribing to I Am Marwa. See, Marwa, if you had unblocked me, I would have subscribed to you and had all my family members subscribe to you. Here, buddy, come here. You come tell them you would have subscribed. They don't know you would have subscribed. You would have subscribed to I Am Marwa, wouldn't you? You would, look, look, even my baby would have subscribed to you, I Am Marwa. Why on earth didn't you unblock me, son? You could have gotten 4 of us today. He has 5 channels. I have 3. Oh my goodness. You would have gotten your 600,000, I Am Marwa. Right? Okay. But he didn't get his 600,000. But what he got today was a lot of money. And Marwa could not believe. He could not believe that he received that much money. He started bragging after a while. I am the only YouTuber in Africa who have this power to get money from my subscribers. Of course there are YouTubers abroad in the West who can do this, but I am Marwa from Africa, the only YouTuber who can do this.
That guys, tell me which YouTuber does this. Just tell me, Maro, I saw this YouTube, especially from Africa. You know, YouTubers from Europe, at least people are used to ISO speed it's normal. But from Africa, guys, tell me. God bless it.
And he's absolutely right. Because Marwa has a way to get money out of people that no other person that I have seen on this platform can do. Because he has a way. Even though he said that these people are donating willingly, no, you have to have a way to get the money from the people. You have to know the word and the verbiage to use to get money from these people. It's like these pastors. You always wonder how the heck that these people get money out of, the congregation. It's by the words that they use.
The Lord said, "Our seed." See, they want you to release a seed tonight of $20,000 into the kingdom.
I need a $20,000 seed. See, there's a way you say it. You can't just go, "Hey guys, I need $20,000 right now." You got to go, "I need a $20,000 seed."
I want you to release a seed tonight of $20,000.
Because if you give me that $20,000, your well will never run dry.
The Lord says, when you release this seed into the kingdom, your well will never run dry.
Yo, $20,000 seed.
Before you leave here, obey God and give God a seed that you ain't never gave him before in your life.
You're not going to leave until I get this seed. I thought God was free because this is an expensive God, man.
The like button. And leave your comments in the comment section, please. And watch my video to the end, even if you do not listen to it. Just play it. Let it play on your TV while you sleep. Please, that is the only thing I beg of you people. I don't come here to beg anyone money. I don't come here to beg anyone for anything. I just ask you guys to watch my video. And there is nothing wrong with that. That's the only way to support me. For free. It is for free. Support me that way, please. Thank you. Yes. So one person had donated $49.99. And after that, and I don't understand why people do this. I think there are a lot of people who wants to show off, and it's the reason why they do this. Like, if you're going to send me a super chats or whatever, why do you need to split it up in several different parts and send it to me instead of just sending me $200? I maybe I am not understanding how this YouTube platform works. Maybe I am stupid because I don't get it. So this one guy, what is his name? Ambien or something. Oh God, I don't want to mess up this man's name. Ambi, like Ambi that you put on your face to bleach it. Remember those days when people used to use Ambi? The Ambi cream. So, well, something like that. That's his name. He slapped Marwa $49.99. And then he slapped Marwa another $49.99 shortly after. And then shortly after, he slapped him another $49.99. And Marwa couldn't compose himself. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm going to give you the world. If you ever come to my house, you can stay there for free forever. You can stay there for free for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. Oh my God. The only person who has ever done this for me, you know, and it was on a live recently. It was Aaron Dante. Guys, Aaron Dante is the man. Aaron Dante sent me $200 on a live. He's the only person who has done this for me recently. Aaron Dante. And he started to sing Aaron Dante's name. And the moment he started doing that, I'm like, here we go. Marwa just knows how to get money out of these people. I wish I was that good, guys. Let me tell you, I can't even sell a pencil. I can't even sell it. Marwa is a good, he would make the best salesman in the world. I can't even sell a pencil because guilt trip will kill me. There was one time I bought up a lot of stuff here and I'm like, I'm going home and I'm gonna sell all this stuff, you know. I ended up giving every blasted thing away because I just don't know how to sell. I'm not like a salesperson. I can't convince people to do things, but Marwa can. So he is absolutely right when he said that he's the only African YouTuber who is capable of doing this.
I swear, God does not sleep. Can I tell you something that happened today? And missing this, I tend to relate is because I was a good person today. So today, whoa, guys, what is happening? It feels like I'm dreaming. Abdi, what's the plan? Abdi, what is the plan? I swear I am sweating now. Aaron Dante, $200. Yeah, guys, there is stiff competition. Abdi has decided not to be left behind. Guys, I'm feeling like I'm dreaming, guys. This one I will have to share on my Instagram. This, whoa, Aaron Dante. Oh my God, Aaron Dante was watching when I was saying this. Aaron, let me give you a special shout out, my brother. Oh my God, my brother, enjoy your life. Going to be in China and Vietnam. Come visit my bar in Vietnam. I promise, Aaron, I will visit Hanoi. Did you see what I just did? Guys, what's the plan? Oh my God. Oh my God. Team Beauty has decided that this game is not for the chosen few. I'm also in the league. I swear I'm sweating. But we are heading to $1,000.
He's absolutely right. 100% right, Marwa. You are. So once Aaron Dante heard his name, you know Aaron Dante had to say, let me top this guy, right? Aaron Dante just go bam and slap $200. Like, yo, this is easy for me, man. And he's like, yeah, Marwa, just buy yourself some dinner with this. And whenever you are in Vietnam, I just opened my restaurant in Vietnam. Just come through. You know the big shot, big top dog. Yes. So Aaron pulled that one. Now, Ambien decided that I can't let Aaron Dante top me. Who is this guy just to come here and drop $200 like this? So Ambien slap another $49.99. It's like, when there are people who are like, no, they have to be a topper. So Ambien say he has to be a topper today. You are not going to top me. You're not richer than me. Richer than me. And I just imagine Mama laughing at their asses. Because I would laugh too. Because this makes no sense to me. And Marwa was just cheering them on, like a referee of two soccer teams. Oh my God, Ambien, you just sent me another. Oh my God, somebody, I need an accountant. Calculate this for me. How much money I collect so far? Aaron Dante. So now, Marwa, potential, started feeling herself now, like, what? Nah, I can't let these people send more money to my man than me. No, I have to show them I have money. I am going to be potential with money. So bam, she slapped $200. And Marwa went crazy. All that time in between, there are the little $2, $3, $5, $19.99, $20, $50, and Marwa not really, he will say thank you to them, but he's not emphasizing or bigging them up the way he's bigging up these people who are donating large money. And I am just sitting there laughing. Hey guys, before you come, you minions, come here and say, is we jealous of Marwa Super Slap? No, honey, I am not jealous. I'm not jealous. This is a reaction. We're just talking about it. And I am not blaming Marwa. I am not blaming him. Get money, boy. Get money. I'm not blaming him. And he said, listen, he's not forcing these people to give him his money. Their money. He's not forcing them to give people watch you and they like you and they support you, and it is true, but he has a way with words, and that's why the people give him money. It's not about watching someone and liking them and then you just send them money. No, there are a lot of YouTubers out there who are great, and trust me, they don't get $1. They don't get $1 in super chats, not even $1. A lot of YouTubers out there, I see a lot of Kenyan YouTubers who are great and they don't get this kind of donations. It's just that Marwa has a way with words. And then when that wasn't enough for them to even send more, Marwa went into his story today, about God and sowing a seed. He went into a cave and he sowed a seed today. Someone needed help and he sowed a seed and he gave this man some money. And look, God is blessing him minutes later with $1,000 because he just gave this man some money. And this is how life works. If you just give someone something, tomorrow you're going to multiply. Aren't those the words of pastors? Literally, they are. We know those are the words of pastors. That is exactly how pastors talk. Exactly how they talk. To get people to send them money. Yeah, so people continue sending money. He was calculating, and he had reached I think over $1,000, but he kept saying, "Oh, let's get to 1,000. Calculate," and then they started calculating, thinking they're slick, right? And they kept saying it's only $700. Now, anybody who knows me know that I can calculate shit in my head like this. I may not be good in English, but I'm very good with numbers. So Marwa was way up close to $1,000 and kept saying he was at $600 and $700. I'm like, no, dude. I couldn't. It was subscribers only. If not, I would have gone in there and detailed each and every one of the donations with a fake account, of course, just to let him know that no, you are this close to $1,000. He got over $1,000, I think, but he was this close, saying he was only at $600 and $700, you know. And he kept saying, let's make it 1,000. Come on, let's make it. May as well. We just top it up to 1,000. Guys, I was just laughing my head off, and it's the way that he was acting and carrying on, like, oh my God. The excitement. But who wouldn't be excited? I am not knocking him for being excited. Let me tell you something. Do you know how hard it is for a lot of people to earn $1,000 within 2 hours? Come on, people. A lot of people cannot earn that within 2 hours. I'm telling you, especially some people in the West. They can't unless you have a high-paying job, and I'm talking about a high-paying job. So yeah, some people make that amount of money, but they're very high-skilled people. It's not like regular people. So he has all right to get excited. I hope he does not spend it on pum pum, because you don't know how people work hard to send you their money. Of course, Janet Harris was there with her $20. Janet can't compete with the $200 super chats all at once, because with Janet, she wants to be able to give 3, 4, 5 times per week, you know. So in essence, she does give a lot per month. If you calculate how much she donates per month, she gives a lot per month, but she likes to give per video. So throwing $200 would be way too much for her. She can't afford that. She cannot afford that. But it was funny, guys. It was very funny, especially when he started talking about sowing the seed, and the next, minute you going to get your blessings that is gonna be doubled. That was hilarious to me. So anyway, in his previous video, well, actually in this video, he also talked about traveling, that he'll be traveling to Singapore, Indonesia, and Malaysia. I think Singapore recently is now granting a free visa entry to certain African countries. I'm not sure. I think I saw that on the news recently. So perhaps Singapore is really a good place for him to go. I think it's more expensive than, Indonesia and Malaysia. But if it's visa free, it will be awesome, especially if there's a direct flight from Kenya. Then he won't have to get a visa. What else he said? I think that was it for that live. But in his previous live, I want to bring this up, in his previous live, where the lady who is staying at his compound for the past 2 months, what is her name? Mrs. Hobo? Wait, no. God, forgive me. Let me see if I can find this woman's name. Okay. Hungo. I am done with myself. What did I call the lady? What did I call that lady? Miss, I am sorry. Mrs. Hungo. Okay. Hungo. Oh my God. Anyway, Mrs. Hungo decided that she is going to super chat Marwa 1,000 Kenyan shillings. Somebody said it was $1,000. It's Kenyan shillings. in his previous live, you know, the one where he was laying on the bed without shirt and all of that. Yeah, that one. And she did this to suck up to Marwa because the woman is still in the villa. And from Dee Mwango returned from Nairobi, Dee wants her out of the villa. They're tired of her. Dee probably reached out to Marwa and said, what is this woman and her husband still doing here? What are they doing here? Why are they still here? It's going on 2 months now. Why Mrs. Hungo is still up in this villa as she moved in? Marwa also has other guests in that villa. Guests who we have not seen on camera. Okay? The lady who he's building the mud house for. Remember the mud house who, you know, this lady asked him to buy land and then told him to build some mud houses on it until she has a chance to build her brick home. That lady, she is also in Marwa's villa, okay? And she does not want to be on camera. But Mrs. Hungo wants to be around this woman up in her face with her camera, and they don't want this. They're getting fed up of Mrs. Hungo and the husband. I hope they come and watch my video. Somebody tag them, because apparently this woman do not have any shame. Now someone has informed me, one of my good subscribers, I'm not gonna call your name because then I'm gonna mess up your name and then you're gonna get mad at me. So I'm not gonna call your name. My good subscriber said to me, Pebbles, do you realize that Dee went to Mombasa and got shout out from Mrs. Hungo? At one point did video with Mrs. Hungo in Mombasa. I didn't even know this. But now Dee is showing Mrs. Hungo bad face, and I wouldn't start showing her bad face too, because 2 months is too long, Mrs. Hungo. You got to know when to move. You got to know when to pick up and get out. You have overstayed your welcome in Marwa's villa. And this is the very same thing that Rocio was talking about. But it's Marwa's fault. Because, for example, on his live today, when people kept giving him money, he started telling them they could come and stay at his place for 2 months. And perhaps this is what happened to this woman. She used to send Marwa money. Super chat, super chat, super chats. And who knows, Marwa perhaps used to tell this woman the very same thing. Don't worry, whenever, just come and stay as long as you want at my villa. Don't worry. And now he wants her out and throwing shade at her. And it's like she's not getting it. She's not biting it. Marwa is a better person than me, because I would have told you it's time to go. I do not have time for this. I would be like, it's time to go. I cannot be around people for longer than 2 weeks. After that, I have to go. Boo Boo could tell you that. Sometimes I even look in my mirror and say, girl, what you doing here? I be looking at my shadow and say, it's time for you to go. What you doing here? Even Alexa, I be telling that girl she got to go sometimes. You guys don't mind me. But anyway, in that live, Marwa said to this woman, after she super chat him $1,000 to buddy him up, thank you so much. You are such a great person for having me at your villa. You know, such wonderful hospitality. I can't thank you enough for having me here. Marwa politely told this woman, even though you give me your $1,000, I can't have you at my villa doing videos. Every day you get up, you're doing videos of my villa, of my horses, of everything. I can't have you do that, and I'm not at my villa, ma'am.
Miss Hungo for $1,000 says, thank you for hospitality and open content creation journey. We will be forever grateful. Thank you, Miss Hungo. Yeah, so the thing is, Miss Hungo, now I'm not home. It's very hard for me to accept people to keep filming when I'm not home. It's hard because it's just fair that when I'm home, people can film freely. But when I'm not there, I honestly wish that the home can be left alone. Even people can miss my home. So when I go back home, people would want to see the changes that have happened. So nothing personal at all, but I wish you all the best. And also Daudi Countryside. Me, I'm happy that you guys have monetized your channels. And also another thing is, you have to grow beyond Nyabohanse, and that will help you in future endeavors. Because if only people want to see you because you're in Nyabohanse, then that is dangerous. When you leave, it means nobody wants to see you. But it's good when you get wings and fly. Okay?
The insult, I would have crawled underneath a rock if I was insulted like that. Marwa basically was telling her it's time to go, because he was telling her also, you can't be in the villa just making video. You need to spread your wings. You come, you get your shout out or whatever, you need to spread your wings and go and make videos out there. Because if you're going to stay at the villa that long, what's going to happen is people are going to become accustomed to you at the villa. I saw people telling this woman, we need to see the horses, go video the horses. Her subscribers, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. Go video the horses. We want to see the horses. We love seeing the horses. Imagine. And this woman is a guest in Marwa house. So Marwa politely told her the truth, and Marwa had all right to tell her what he told her. I do not blame Marwa. I stand with him 100% for telling her that. Because I would have told her worse. I would have said, please, it's time for you to go. Get out. That's just me. I don't beat around bush. I'm not the type. I don't know how to pretty things up, and that's one of my biggest faults that I have in life. I do not know how to soften things. I don't know how to soften things. I'm very, like, when I spit things out, it's harsh sometimes. Even though I don't mean to be harsh, it comes out very harsh. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, Marwa didn't have to embarrass her like that. But some people, honestly, you have to be harsh, and some people you have to tell them things in the public, like, because they don't get it. And even after Marwa said what he said on a live, this woman went and made a video saying that she's moving to Nyabohanse. Imagine. So Miss Hungo, you needs to go, ma'am. See, the noise is getting worse outside. That's why I'm shouting. Miss Hungo, you need to go. You need to go. And then this woman doesn't have any shame. Like, what kind of man would marry a woman like this? And what kind of woman would marry a man like that? The husband. So anyway, she made a video to say she moved into Nyabohanse village. This is after the embarrassment. This woman made a video to say she's not leaving Nyabohanse village. In fact, she's thinking of moving there. I can't, guys. I can't. No, I will leave the clip here for you guys to see. But Miss Hungo, grow some shame. You don't have any shame.
We have stayed here for a month now, and definitely, I know 1 month you might not tell, but 1 month also is a lot. Guys, people have been asking us, are you going to settle in Nyabohanse? Are you not traveling? Honestly speaking, I love traveling, and I would wish to do that. Plus, also this place, you've seen also Daudi looking for land, like, he did a video, here and there. So there is that speculating, guys, that are you guys living, are you guys planning to settle here? And that's why when you see us living here comfortably, guys, everything at home is well. We might even decide not to go back. We might even decide to bring our family here. Yeah, everything is possible. Very, very true. Yeah, we might do that. So if you bless us with a piece of land, yes, we will definitely. But again, I believe God's timing is the best.
In Marwa other video at the hostel, I think in the hostel area where he's staying, he bumped into some people who knew him, and he started bragging how he gave them $1 or $2. These boys, they're nice boys, and he just gave them $2. And I'm like, why you even have to mention that you give these boys $2? But this takes you back to, the way he's good with words and getting people to give him stuff. By him saying that he supported these boys, someone will be willing to support him. And this is how the world works. I'm not going to lie. That's how it works. for a lot of people. While there's some people who can give all their life and don't get anything back. I'm telling you. But for some people, they can just give one little penny and people will believe that it's a big thing and they will send them a lot of money. And this is Marwa. Marwa is very lucky when it comes to that, because he was saying how privileged he is, you know, and he met some fans and he just thought that he would give them $2 because he's so privileged. He look at his life and see that he's a privileged person and they're poor, so he give them $2. Yeah. Let's move on to Con Mom, who was crying, fake crying that Dee Wango and her husband Pero moving back to Poland. And this is kind of sudden. I think this was not planned. I don't think they were supposed to leave right now. I think they were supposed to leave in August. If I can recall, I remember Dee even saying that they're not going back until August in one of her videos. I can't remember. I think that's what she said, but you know, I think Pero is ready to go back because he can't travel like, you know, the African countries anymore because of what happened, because he cheated on his wife, allegedly. Also, I think someone mentioned to me that they believe that Pero is self-conscious because of how lazy he is, and realize that people like Marwa is going to be on his case for being so lazy and sleeping all day while, you know, Dee is there doing all the work. Marwa is not going to, you know, that's not going to sit easy with Marwa. So, you know, he realized that, you know what, that's not some place he can just be comfortable staying and, you know, not worrying about how they're going to look at him for using Dee as the slave in the relationship, because that's basically what he's doing. So Con Mom was there crying, you know, fake crying or whatever. I don't know, maybe she was crying. You know, when your family's going away, people tend to cry. I cry too, so it's okay. So she was crying that they're leaving and all of that. And then Dee was telling her mom, saying, Mom, he has to go back to work. This is why. He has to go back to his IT job. This is why we have to leave. Dee, now you know you lie. You lie, you lie, you lie. Why are you guys lying that Pero has an IT job? Which company, which American company is going to give you 3 months off? Which American company? None. No American company going to do that. So your farm law CEO IT guy, who is actually an Uber driver, he is going back home to his job, of course, to drive Uber. That's where he's going, to drive Uber. Yeah. Now this brings me to Pero's and Dee's couples channel, where people are upset at him because he kept bragging about stuff, his rich wife and stuff like that. And someone left, you know, a mean message on his channel. Or someone asked, what do you do for a living? What does your wife do for a living? How is it that she has so much money? How is it that she's so rich? The richness that you're bragging about. And what do you do for a living? And Pero said his wife is a film maker. She's not a YouTuber. She's a film maker. And he is an IT person. Pero, you should have told them that you're a gigolo. You are a gigolo, and Dee is just a YouTuber. Simple as that. Anyway, I saw a comment that said, Pero, you are a damn liar. You're an Uber driver. I don't know who that is, but the person said Pero is an Uber driver in Poland. Nothing is wrong with being an Uber driver, but it's the lies that is bothering us. And we are seeing that Pero is just as lie as Dee Mwango. He's just as lie. He's a liar. He lie about a lot of stuff. We saw the most recent video of them at the pool where, you know, she said that she's leaving tomorrow. They're heading back to Nairobi and then try to get out to head out to Poland. But we saw the most recent video of them at a pool where Dee took all the kids out, the girls out, and a few other people to the pool, you know, along with other people who were at the pool visiting as well. And something that caught my attention. I'm like, oh my God, Pero is really disgusting and nasty. You remember that same underwear he purchased at the market with Sandine? He put that underwear on, the boxer on, the white boxer on, around all these young girls at the pool. And you know that fabric is very thin. It is not a swim trunk, guy. Not a swim trunk. The fabric is very thin, so it's transparent when it's wet. And of course, Pero went swimming in the pool and came out of the pool with all his front showing. All the little thing that he has printed out. Even the hair, you could see through on the white boxer that he was wearing. And young girls were there at the pool. Dee nieces, along with other people who were visiting that pool that day. This tells me a lot about Pero. Like, come on, guy. Come on. What is wrong with you? What is, you're around children? Carry yourself a little bit better. You are around children. The kids, especially the girls, they don't need to be traumatized like that. They do not. You can do a whole lot better. And anyone who disagree with me, something is wrong with you guys, because there is no way, if a black man had done this, you guys would have been okay with it. No way you would have been okay with it. Everybody would have come in here chewing out Dee and say, no, that's disrespectful. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't be wearing his boxers around the little young girls. You guys know this. But because he's a Mzungu, you people are covering up for him and making it seem like it's okay. Pero is sick, sadistic person. Pero, you're a sick, sadistic person. That's what I think about this guy. Anyway, he's sulky around Dee. From he came back from cheating on his wife, it looked like he must have missed the girls or something, because he has been sulky, hasn't been happy, always sick. I'm feeling sick, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the next. No cheery, no happy face at all in the village. Can you guys see the difference, or is it just me who is seeing the difference with Pero? Please, I saw the difference. Anyway, in Dee's live that she did a few days ago, where she was talking about there's a time, a season in life for everything, and she was talking about how she's going to wear only bati riders going forward. People are going to be tired to see her in her bati rider and this, that, since nobody wants to see her in her daras or whatever. Look, I'm wearing a big long dress and it looks very nice. It looks pretty and it looks very nice because of how I fix it up and how I carry myself. Nobody is saying that we have to walk half naked to look good. We don't have to walk half naked to look good, Dee. Nobody was telling you that you need to wear skirts and bati riders all the time and pum shorts.
Dera. You guys are like, Dee, Dera every day. Okay. We are about to start our season of bati rider. You guys.
That's not what people were saying. They were just telling you to groom yourself, make yourself look a little more feminine, number one, and number two, younger, like a pretty girl. Nothing is wrong with that. But you don't have to wear bati rider and pum shorts all the time. I'm not saying you shouldn't wear it, because I wear them when I want. But I know when and where to wear them. Dee was making it seem like this is all she's going to wear going forward, because this is the only thing that can make her look good. Like, come on, man. Come on. There's a medium somewhere. Somewhere in the middle. Okay? Somewhere in the middle, Dee Mwango. Come on. You can do better than that. Then she talked about insecurities, and as she was asking people about their insecurities, and she said she has a big insecurity, and she asked her husband what her insecurity was, and the husband told her what the insecurity was. She asked people to guess what it was, and nobody guessed it right, not even me, because I thought that she didn't like herself when what she sees in the mirror. I think that's one of her insecurity, that she's not confident enough when she looks in the mirror and what she sees in the mirror. She's not confident enough of the beauty that she sees in the mirror, especially the color of her skin. To me, that's her insecurity, but she says her insecurity is poverty.
One biggest biggest. I wish my husband was here doing this live stream, but he's tired, he's resting. Poverty is my biggest insecurity in this life. Poverty.
And Pero guessed it right. Of course, Pero guessed it right because of the way he was watching her all along, and remember how she used to, kick people under the bus when they're poor and stuff like that. And, she was jumping in helicopters and this, that, and all she was talking about is money, money, money. Like, she was not humble. So it's one of the reasons why Pero was able to immediately tell her what her insecurity is. But I don't think that is her insecurity. I'll be honest with you. That is probably one of them, but she has others. She's not confident at all with a lot of things. And one of the things is when she looks in the mirror, what she sees staring back at her, she does not like it. That's why she has to sometimes when she asks people to say, you better tell me congratulations, you better tell me this, you better tell me that. That's someone who is not confident. If you're confident, you don't give a shit. You don't care if somebody tell you, hey, congratulations, or oh, you look so cute, or this looks so cute, or that looks so cute. Okay? So that right there is a insecurity. She always seek validation. Always seek validation. Someone who is secure does not constantly seek validation. Okay, Dee Mwango. I think that was it. There wasn't anything else that she talked about. Many people were saying that live was boring, and yes, once she's in the village, most of the content in the village is going to be boring, to be honest. The construction, once you have already seen what she's doing and all that stuff, you get tired of the same thing over and over. It's just like Marwa. His stuff is becoming boring now because he has been at the same spot for a while, so he needs to travel within the next week or so to another spot. If not, he's not going to get a lot of views. Marwa said that he got 10,000 subscribers in 1 month, and I think that was because of the interviews that he did with Lynn. So it was both a win-win for both of them. Lynn pushed him to closer to the $600,000, and he pushed Lynn closer to people who are willing to spend money and give away free money, as well as she made a lot of views from the videos that she did in the village, in that village. Also, she made connections as well with him, or they both made connections, but more so she, because I think she needs him more than he needs her, to be honest. Anyway, guys, that is it for tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching me. Don't forget to smash that like button, leave your comments in the comment section, and watch my video to the end. Okay, I will see you guys soon. Have a wonderful week coming up. Ta-ta.